the kendo stick on a pole match, I remember people being confused because they said the first person who grabbed it would be legally allowed to use it.
And that'd be the only person legally allowed to use it?
I guess implying that.
Okay, yeah, well, the match happened. Bayley took it and didn't really do anything with it, and then Alexa wins. And wow, this match is pretty bad. Yeah, especially when you got two people who obviously know how to wrestle. So,
we'll talk about that match first because I feel like it's the biggest.
Oh, I think it is one to take away. Definitely is like,
yeah.
As far as negatives go, definitely. God damn it.
Wow. So this match was a little over 5 minutes.
Yeah, you weren't looking at the screen, and then I said, "Oh, Joe, the match just ended," and you had Bayley, so you were like, "What?"
Yeah, I didn't expect this, and
I don't know how you could. It was bad. It was really bad. You wouldn't expect one of WWE's biggest stars to be treated so really badly.
She barely got any offense in. She didn't hit Alexa with the kendo stick. She was hesitating with it. It was just stupid. And, I was watching. I'm like, oh, she didn't hit her with the kendo stick. Oh, she hesitated. She'll probably do it by the end. It never happened. And that feud's over. So Bayley looks like a chump.
Yeah, I guess the story is she doesn't know how to be extreme. Oh, I just got scared so badly. She doesn't know how to be extreme. But
this is someone who I'm going to steal a line from one of the What Culture guys here because I thought it was a good line. As someone who's done like a reverse Frankensteiner to Sasha Banks off the top rope, and she's afraid of hitting somebody with a kendo stick.
Yeah, I don't know. She's not afraid to take the bumps, so why can't she give the bumps? And she took the kendo stick. She took the kendo stick.
Yeah,
you can see the imprints on her back.
It doesn't help that she's in the field of wrestling where you're supposed to not look like a wimp.
Yeah, especially as she's supposed to be like the next John Cena, like as far as women go, like the really lovable person, like everyone likes her, but she didn't do that here, and I'll tell you that.
No. And, now we have Sasha Banks and Bayley pretty much down the card.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where they'll definitely come back, but as far as right now, it's like, why are you doing
what
this?
Is happening?
Raw, as far as women goes, feels like, what? It feels Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax, I guess. Emma's injured.
It was so good a couple weeks ago.
I'm not counting Dana Brooke. Holy shit. Oh, it was really good a few weeks ago.
After Payback with the women's, Ascension thing or whatever, where Alexa was on the... Alexa's on that little pedestal above everyone else. And that was feuds with everyone.
That was great.
Remember she set up, that was awesome. And look where we are now.
Hey, one thing to spark it, and I know it's a really cheap way to make heat, and it's a cheap way to change things, is to turn people heel. But Sasha Banks' character is being the boss and being whatever. Who is a boss but is like a nice person? Like if you're going to be a boss, you should be a bad person. So why isn't Sasha Banks heel? She should have turned heel on Bayley, and then Bayley could overcome in the end and finally come back. I think that is the way that you elevate both of them.
People talk about Roman Reigns and how he needs to turn heel so bad. People don't talk about how Sasha Banks needs to turn heel. That's that is the one that really needs to happen, in my opinion. That is number one heel turn. That needs to happen.
Yeah, but it needed to happen so long ago.
Yeah.
You could have had it happen and have Alexa not come to Raw, but now Alexa's at Raw, and now I can't see anybody taking it from her for a very long time because you would have to elevate them first for them to be believable as champion, and no one's even believable, even close to what Alexa's doing right now. And Alexa had a really bad match and a really bad segment, so she's not been doing very great lately, even herself, and I like Alexa Bliss a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But that was that match. I mean, I like Bayley, but I like Alexa Bliss more, so I can't say that I hated that Alexa Bliss won, but I also hated that Bayley looked so stupid.
Yeah, it's just really underwhelming, and I don't understand why they did it. I really just don't understand it.
I think that this is just so things can come back, and like I said, ebbs and flows, but wow, why did you have to do it? Why so badly?
Mm-hmm.
But we'll just have to see. Obviously, Bayley's going to have another big moment. She, came into WrestleMania as champion and left WrestleMania as champion. But that feels like a very long time ago. And guess what? It was only 63 days ago. So, or 65 if you're watching this the day it comes out. So, not very long ago was she actually doing things, coming out as champion at WrestleMania, which is, by the way, a big deal. And it's a big deal to also come out of your title match as champion. But to lose the next two, and the first match was good, but the second match in a very humiliating fashion, and then to look terrible in a segment that was one of the worst of the year, Kurt Angle said on air. So pretty bad.
Love that.
Pretty
I
bad.
love that.
Oh yeah, I love that they were honest about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah. Hey, women's Money in the Bank. I'm excited for it.
That is a much better way to handle the women. It does feel like them just clustering everybody into one, but
hey,
that's how Money in the Bank is.
Now we have like an actual but I don't know. Money in the Bank's different because it actually the prize is a big deal. It's a very big deal. So.
Yeah. The prize will be good, and Naomi desperately needs to not be champion, but we can talk about that later.